team. It is more about them than it is about the team. I cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
12 times NFL coaches went too far. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Larry Johnson. Simply put, Larry Johnson does not know how to behave properly. Johnson has had a couple of run-ins with the law, run-ins with his head coach, which include publicly bashing him on Twitter, as well as flipping out because he was benched and unable to break Priest Holmes' team rushing record for the Kansas City Chiefs. Talk about being self-centered and completely clueless.
It's a bad word! Not in this program!
Nick Saban. Nick Saban has done an amazing job as head coach at Alabama, but before he took the job at the college level, he was simply a jerk with the Miami Dolphins. Year after year, it seemed like Saban denied rumors of him possibly being interested in going back to the college ranks, but he went against his word. Oh, and by the way, Saban did reject a dinner invitation with President George W. Bush. Who does that? Rex Ryan. I honestly believe Rex Ryan is one of the NFL's best head coaches, but he is definitely a jerk and a borderline moron. Ryan has predicted that his New York Jets would win the Super Bowl every single season, but they haven't. And he also loves talking trash and starting drama with other coaches, such as Bill Belichick and Norv Turner. Bill Belichick. I think it's safe to agree that the majority hates Bill Belichick because of the whole Spygate scandal, but it doesn't end there. During press conferences, when head coaches were supposed to discuss the team's injury report, Belichick would never go into detail. He would either describe the injury as an upper body injury or a lower body injury.
I'm not a scientist. I'm not an expert in footballs. I'm not an expert in football measurements.
Jerry Burns. This video is from NFL Films, and it contains plenty of bleeped out segments where NFL coaches were getting hot under the collar on the sidelines. It also contains a Jerry Burns press conference clip, which is why we included it in the presentation. If you prefer the original Jerry Burns press conference, we included that version as well later on in the presentation. Mike Ditka. Mike Ditka may have been a successful head coach with the Chicago Bears, but he was still a jerk. After dropping a contest to the Atlanta Falcons, a disheartened Mike Ditka speaks to reporters and basically says he is ready to give up on his team. Ditka said that the team broke his will. Have to admit that he does look the part of a defeated coach. Many believe that Ditka treated his players poorly and simply did not care about them and only cared about winning. Just ask Jim Harbaugh how badly he treated him. Bobby Petrino. Bobby Petrino came to Atlanta thinking that he'd be coaching Michael Vick, the most elusive quarterback in the NFL, but that obviously did not happen considering Vick was sentenced to jail. Petrino lasted only 13 games in Atlanta, as he resigned with just 3 games left after a dreadful 3-10 record. Mike Singletary. Mike Singletary is definitely a very good football coach, but is better off as a coordinator or an assistant coach. Why is that? Take a look at the video posted. He cannot handle the pressure of being a head coach, and he's a jerk for singling out a player in a press conference. Oh, and during his play years with the Chicago Bears, he was one mean linebacker, which could also lead to people calling him a jerk.
It is more about them than it is about the team. I cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Terrell Owens is just another stereotypical, trash-talking, big-mouth, egocentric wide receiver. T.O. may go down as one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play in the game, but he's had several conflicts with head coaches and quarterbacks, most notably Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb. All in all, Owens is just a jerk, a self-centered one. Vince Young. When Vince Young joined the Philadelphia Eagles, he held a press conference to announce the move, during which he proclaimed that the Eagles were a dream team. This video contains a different number of Eagles players conducting press conferences that all share the belief that the 2011 version of the Eagles team will be something special. In retrospect, it is rather embarrassing when you realize how poorly they performed. Tom Cable. How much of a jerk is Tom Cable? Well, I don't know him personally, but I do know that he physically abused one of his assistant coaches. According to thousands of sources, Cable reportedly punched defensive assistant Randy Hansen after an altercation. Would you want to be working for that jerk? Definitely not. Bill Parcells. I am a huge fan of what Bill Parcells has done as a coach, but I will admit that he's the Brett Favre of head coaches. He's gone from team to team as he's retired and unretired over and over again, just to leave town when things start to go downhill. We all remember how Bill Parcells let the Dallas Cowboys media know how Terrell Owens is doing a number on them. Parcells concluded the session with,
"So consider yourself sucked."
Classic Parcells. Parcells is definitely a jerk, but he is one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.